I cannot think without this screen reader and voiceover a day, because they are the most helpful part of my life. Without them, I just can't think my life. I do not exist without them. It seems like that. Without them, I just feel like I'm ready to crash. I just can't think about anything.
What a wonderful.
I know that all of us through our day we use different things to help us to adjust to our daily tasks. So we use technology assistant devices. So I want each one of you guys to share a few of the ones that you use daily.
Well, I use JAWS, the screen reader, in my laptop. I do all the stuffs with it, and it read out everything in that pop up in the screen. I have to learn the keyboard commands in order to work that out with the screen reader, and I carry out every day's task with my laptop. Everything I do with it, I study with it, I read my books, I communicate with my friends and everything. I read out my mails, everything I do with it. And another important thing which I can't think without it, and that is my voiceover. This screen reader and the voiceover which I have, I can't think without my food and everything. But I cannot think without this screen reader and voiceover a day, because they are the most helpful part of my life. Without them, I just can't think my life. I do not exist without them. It seems like that. Without them, I just feel like I'm ready to crash. Voiceover is something which helps me to do everything, everyday task in my phone. I'm reading the text, I'm reading the emails, messenger, I'm doing everything with, I'm communicating with my friends, I'm calling, and everything I'm doing with voiceover self. And I also use another app which is called Seeing AI, which helps me to figure out the colors, what is around me, the atmosphere, or the things. If I'm rifling through, I'm not finding anything, then that helps me out. And even I can read text with it in a hard copy. I can read the text in a hard copy. Even the products I use, I just sometimes check it, that what product it is with that app. And with those helps, yeah, it really makes my life very easy. Another stuff which I really use, which I can't think without it, it is my scanner. For that, I use a software which is called OpenBook. I just connected the scanner with the laptop, and then I just put the hard copy of the book in the scanner, and then I just scan the papers, and the soft copy appears in the screen of the laptop, and then the screen reader reads it for me. The OpenBook, there is a screen reader, and it reads out that. And that's how I use the technological things in my life every day.
Basically, I use computer, which I use JAWS and NVIDIA on it, and which it make my work very easier. I using email, Facebook. I using phone, which is talking software. It's called accessibility. It really helped me to do my work in my phone very easy. Just like calling someone is very easy to use it. I don't have to force my eyes to see the screen. It really talked to me. It just told me what's happening in the screen. And I'm gonna give a suggestion to the people too who is low vision. It's gonna be very helpful to use this. And Victoria really helped me out to record everything that's I'm gonna forget the next day. It really record over there. It really helps. And Note Taker is very easy device to use it for the visual impact person.
Thank you guys for sharing all of the technology that you guys use. That is amazing. And some of the technology that I can share as well is I use a portable CCTV, which is the size of my hand. It helps me read different textbooks. It helps me even like see far away. I also use a CCTV that it looks exactly like a computer with a screen or with a camera. And it's the same thing, like you put it underneath any textbooks, any papers, and it will magnify as much as you want to. If I'm gonna go watch a show, I would use, and it's far away, or a concert, I would use either my phone to zoom in with my camera, or I would use a monocular or a binocular. Another thing on my computer that I use, when I was using a PC, I would use a Spigot, which will allow you to highlight any text that you have online, any website, and it will read out to you. And right now on a Mac, I use the same thing, like highlighting, but it comes within the software, and it will do basically the same thing, it will read out to you. And any of the things that we talked today in technology, I'm gonna add some of the links down in the description box so you guys can understand every item that we talked about. And if you want to obtain any of those things, some of them are free, some of them of course you have to purchase them and give an idea of what you need and search for them, and if it's helpful for you, you can take advantage of those different technologies that now we have in these days. Alright, so now talking about something in a different way, we're gonna talk about some funny things that maybe sighted people have asked us about our vision loss, that sometimes we start wondering why would they even think about that. So if you guys want to share, I know you guys would have some experience about that, about some interesting questions that some people ask us, so take it away.
Oh yeah, yes, this is an interesting question.
Actually, back in the days, once a person asked me that, Tamanna, the life you are living now, the darkness you are living now, it is really dark. And how do you feel like? Is it dark as grave? And I was laughing into that question, and I didn't understand. Weird question, and I then answered that. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, I didn't visited the grave yet, and I don't know how the darkness inside the grave. Let me think. But the life I'm living now, I am not. That is not that dark. I don't know, but it is as dark. It is like pitch black. And I'm able to realize the light around me. I can feel the light. I can feel the day and the night. I can feel the flash of the light. I can feel the shadows around me, and I can feel everything around me. I do have that feelings. Yeah. And for that reason, I don't feel that suffocated, I think, because maybe God has given us that patience, maybe. When they give us this blindness, this darkness, I think we learn to live in this life. We don't feel that struggle. I don't think so that much we feel the pain. But the people around us, sometimes they feel that oh my God, it's so suffocating. How can you live in that darkness? Oh my God. Those people usually think like that. That's how my experience was.
Oh, my experience was very, 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 very weird. When a person come and asks me, really, it's just come and ask me this question, silly question. How a blind person can watch a movie? And I reply that person back, hey, remember one thing, he's blind, but he's not deaf. He can listen the movie. Basically, it was very silly. They think there's only the normal person can watch the movie, and anyone can watch the movie. You just need to just hear the thing of it, and just like hearing is everything, basically. Yeah. It was a silly question that when the person asked me, I said, my first thing come out from my mouth, what?
Yeah, we are blind, we are not deaf. That's it.
Yes, that's the thing. We're not deaf. We can do anything what we like to do. We can hear and we can walk. And another funny one, it was very, very funny. When a person asked me, tell me, you went to the blind school, tell me how a blind person take a shower. Really? Are you asking this question?
Silly
a blind
question.
person take a shower like a normal person like they could take a shower.
Preposterous.
Yeah, they have a hands, they can soap themselves. Just because they don't have eyes, they cannot take a shower. That was so silly question that people already asked me. And the last thing, the funniest part, a person asked me, tell me, how come a blind person can marry? Because they cannot see. It was like very funny thing to know that they can they get surprised to see that a blind person get married. Then I told the answer, tell me how you get married. I said that person told me they like this, like that, like that. Then I said same way a blind person can get married. They're not an alien, they're a human being just like you. And that's like a person who have told me that he get insulted, like feel like insult, he feel like shame. And he just laughed. It really make me laugh what the people really think about the blindness.
Everybody out there, if you want to do this experiment and you want to feel how it is for a person who can't see at all, just blindfold yourself and see what you can do. As you practice, you're gonna get much better. It's gonna be hard at the beginning, really hard, because you've never experienced that. So it's the same thing for us. We go through an adjustment period, but we are capable to do anything. Like it might take us a little, longer. We might have to find strategies. We'll learn to do different things, and we can do anything. Like a lot of people feel that maybe we're not capable of doing this, but that's when people get surprised, and that's when we come in and we can educate people.
Basically, when you learn for yourself, take a precaution, okay? If you break your legs or break your hands, please don't blame us.
It was just a suggestion to do this experiment.
Right. We are not going to take any liabilities for that, of course.
Yes. I will put it in the description box.
Of course, right.
Stay tuned for the last part of this great video. And if you haven't watched the first part, click on the video on the left. And if you want to learn about 5 effective strategies to incorporate a new habit, click on the video on the right.